All right, Shalom Yasharala. Before we get started, we're going to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, the teaching of well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Back another video, another lesson. And the title of this one's going to be a response. It says CIA and FBI are monitoring Hebrew Israelites. And I first saw the video from the brother. Pull up his yeah. I watched part 1 and I got through some of part 2. All right, I don't know the brother's name, but his channel is GMSKC Prophets 3. All right, and he did a 2-part series on this video that I'm about to play. All right, so it's GMS KC Prophets 3. All right, that's where I first saw the video. Okay, and
Iran reveals CIA.
he got it from the Bible Stories channel. Iran reveals CIA and FBI are monitoring, they say, black Israelites right now. All right, and we know, that Esau has been, watching us, through different tactics like the phones, of course, different things in life, in our personal lives. But that goes back to the what's that act called? Let me see. It was that it happened after 9/11 is that they passed. I forgot what was it called, but they can spy like the American people, because they think some people can be the T word, terror. All right, RISTS. You can't really say it because they'll flag the video, but we know that they've been watching us heavily. All right, since the Hebrew Israelites, since we awakened, starting with Abba Bivens coming on the scene, and then he had his men under him, High Priest Ariah, King Masha, and Elder High Priest Yaquab, and other men as well. Then you had our apostles, that's their elders. That's their elders. All right, Apostle Tahar and Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Rakha, and Elder Apostle Ramlab, and the bishops as well. And now you got still going on to this day. Brothers are waking up. So they're watching us, heavily, man, because they know, and they know that their time is short, as it says in Revelation 12:12, which you'll get. And I'm gonna play a little bit of this video. I put like 5 minutes. All right. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I want to do a lesson on it in response, cause just the times that we're in. They're getting ready to come down with that wrath. They're about to make a move. It may not be, I'm not saying it's happening tomorrow or tonight, but tonight is the Passover. All right. But hey, it could, because they made a move on Yahweh Shai. Well, that was the Jews, the wicked scribes and Pharisees. But Esau is gonna start making moves, man. It could be months down the line. Could be 2, 3, 8, 6 months. We don't know, but we gotta prepare ourselves spiritually and mentally for that time. So let's get into it.
CIA and FBI. Iran reveals CIA and FBI are monitoring black Israelites right now.
And real quick, that word, we're not black Hebrew Israelites. That word black is a negative term, right, that they put on us. You go into the etymology of the word black. It means absolutely dark, absorbing all light, of the color of soot or coal. All right, you jump down, go to the point. It says black was used of dark-skinned people in Old English, of coffee with nothing added, attested by 1796. The meaning fierce, terrible, wicked is from late 14th century. The figurative, right? The figurative sense is often, all right, often comes from the notion of without light, moral, or spiritual. It comes from the Latin niger, right? Had many of the same figurative senses: gloomy, unlucky, bad, wicked, malicious. All right. The metaphoric use of the Greek word melos, however, tended to reflect the notion of shrouded in darkness, overcast. In English, it has been the color of sin and sorrow, at least since the 1300s. The sense of with dark purposes, malignant, emerged 1580s. In black art necromancy, it is also in the sense of black magic. All right, so it's a negative term that's been put on us, and you got our people walking around calling themselves black people. But you're not black. You're different shades of brown. All right, but just to bring that out real quick. All right, let's continue.
1. Iran's shocking discovery: U.S. intelligence agencies are watching black Israelites. The revelation that U.S. intelligence agencies, particularly the CIA and FBI, have placed the Black Israelite movement under intense surveillance has ignited widespread debate and speculation, raising profound questions about the nature of state power, historical narratives, and the limits of religious and civil liberties. According to Iranian intelligence sources, American authorities perceive the movement as a potential destabilizing force, justifying covert monitoring and infiltration. This assertion invites deeper reflection on the motivations behind such scrutiny, the extent of governmental intervention, and the broader philosophical implications of knowledge, control, and state authority. While Iran's claim may be shaped by its own geopolitical agenda, the mere suggestion that a religious community rooted in black identity and biblical heritage is being watched so closely by the U.S. government rekindles long-standing concerns about surveillance, racial politics, and the mechanisms through which dominant powers seek to regulate historical discourse. The Black Israelite movement has long occupied a space of fascination, controversy, and misrepresentation. At the core of its belief system is the assertion that African Americans, along with other people of color, are the true descendants of the biblical Israelites. This claim challenges conventional Judeo-Christian teachings and Western historical narratives, positioning the movement as both a religious and socio-political force. Over the past several decades, Black Israelite communities have gained visibility in urban centers across the United States, drawing adherents through teachings centered on identity, spirituality, and historical justice. For many followers, the movement is not merely a theological framework, but a radical act of reclamation, a means
Huge news if you were held at a Maryland
of restoring a lost heritage and resisting systemic oppression. In their view, the recognition of their lineage is not just an but an existential awakening. One, the movement is not merely a theological framework, but a radical act of reclamation, a means of restoring a lost heritage and resisting systemic oppression. In their view, the recognition of their lineage is not just an abstract intellectual exercise, but an existential awakening, one that empowers African Americans and other marginalized communities to redefine themselves outside the constraints of a Eurocentric historical paradigm. Given this transformative ideology, it is unsurprising that the movement has attracted both admiration and scrutiny. Supporters regard Black Israelites as truth seekers who challenge historical inaccuracies, while detractors, including some mainstream religious institutions and government bodies, frame them as a radical or subversive force. According to Iranian intelligence reports, U.S. authorities have designated the Black Israelite movement as a high-risk group due to its growing influence, its engagement with historical revisionism, and its potential to mobilize disenfranchised communities in ways that disrupt existing power structures. Iran claims to have intercepted communications and reviewed classified documents indicating that American intelligence agencies have deployed a range of covert strategies to monitor and control the movement. These strategies allegedly include the use of informants, digital tracking, and psychological operations designed to discredit Black Israelite teachings. Iranian
I hope you heard that. He said the strategies include informants. Let's do that one more time.
intercepted communications and reviewed classified documents indicating that American intelligence agencies have deployed a range of covert strategies to monitor and control the movement. These strategies allegedly include the use of informants, digital tracking, and psychological operations designed to discredit Black Israelite teachings.
All right, informants, digital tracking, and other physical strategies, man. All right, so you're gonna have agents that's among the camps. All right, you know, Slovakia. You're gonna have agents, spies that's among the camps. All right, Esau's gonna send up, agent, agent provocateurs, send them up, to try to, cause discourse. All right, and you can watch the rest of this video if you like. Like I said, it's, Bible Stories 24-hour or 24H. All right, Iran reveals CIA and FBI are monitoring Black Israelites right now, and we know since our apostles, since we woke up, through the, like I just named, starting with Rabbi Abba Bivens, and then our apostles and their elders came on the scene. The Esau has been monitoring us, watching us. All right, let's get let's first start with let's get Luke 20 and 20. All right, it reads. Yep, I started 19. It says, and the chief priests and the scribes, the same hour sought to lay hands on him, and they feared the people, for they perceived that he had spoken this parable against them. And they watched him and sent forth spies, which should feign themselves just men, that they might take hold of his words, that so they might deliver him unto the power and authority of the governor. All right, now this dealing with Yahushua and the chief priests and the scribes, but this can be used towards Esau as well, because he's going to use our people, because our people are going to come up against us. It's going to be like there's nothing new under the sun. It's going to happen all over again. Our people are going to come up against us. They're going to say we're a hate group. You hate, different things like that. You're a T, the T word, terrorists. That's what they're going to come with, man. All right. Let's get Matthew. Let's go to that. This is Matthew 10 and what's that, 17? Yeah. I'll start at 16. It says, a hard road before them. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Yeah, because we out there, it's like a battlefield, Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. I won't say a battlefield, but it can get, tensions could rise. That's why, women aren't supposed to be out, with lawn chairs and stuff like that, right? But it says, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in the same hour what ye shall speak. You see, so you're gonna be brought before in this day, gonna be interrogated, maybe put in a room, or maybe go into court. All right, and be brought before the people. They may bring up your channel, your YouTube channel. You may have vocab in there. That's what's gonna come down the pipe. We know we're gonna be grabbed up, thrown into prisons and stuff like that, man. All right, but we gotta prepare ourselves for these times, which we're in them, but it's gonna escalate even more. Let's get Psalms 83, right? This is Psalms, the 83rd chapter, and verse, I'll start at 1. It says, keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones, which are the Israelites. It says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You see, they want to cut us off, and they try to do that. The elder apostle Gabar gives his testimony. One day they were out, preaching the word, and somebody, they came up in a limo, and they got out and says, he said, how did y'all find this? How did y'all find this out? We put millions or billions of dollars into hiding this, So they wanted to keep us, in a dumb state, right? They try to hide this from us. That's why they took certain books out, during the times of slavery, It says, for they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee, right? Let's get that word. Confederate, barayath, right? Covenant, alliance, pledge. Between men, treaty, alliance, league, man to man. So they're in a league with one another. It's just not Esau, it's other nations too. Let's see this word, consulted. It says to advise, consult, give counsel, purpose, devise, plan. All right. To conspire. See? It says advertise, take advice, consult, counsel, determine, guide, purpose. All right. So they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. And let's see who it is. Who's first on this list? The tabernacles of Edom. See? And the Ishmaelites, which today are the Arabs. Edom is so-called white man today. Of Moab and the Hagarenes. Gebal and Ammon and Amalek. The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. So these are the people, all right, who are against us. At the top of the list, you see Edom and Ishmael. Because we were also, before the transatlantic slave trade, we were in the sub-Saharan slave trade. You see? So these people know who we are, man. But they're trying to hide it from us, which they can't now, because it's been out there. The Great Awakening. We're in that time right now. We're in the time of the Great Awakening of the Hebrew Israelites, of our people waking up, knowing who they are. Because we were once dry bones. It tells you that in Ezekiel 37. Right? Let's now get let's get second Esdras. All right. This second Esdras 16 and verse 70. And it says, I'll start at 67. Behold, all right, God himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. You see, this burning wrath of a great multitude is Esau and the other nations. All right, because they see us waking up. All right, and that great fear is falling upon them. Let's get that. That's in Revelation, Salakia 11 and 11. And it says, and after 3 days and a half, which is the 350-year period, all right, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet. So that's us now. We're standing upon our feet. We're out on the highways and hedges, preaching the word, proclaiming that we are the true people. And great fear fell upon them which saw them, which is, the Esau is number one. All right, and other nations, they're seeing us standing upon our feet, and now they're in great fear, right? It says, I'll read 68 again. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. They're gonna give you that chip. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach, and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. There's going to be insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, man. All right? They're going to come and, get, brother. Look up that, the red, blue, yellow list. You can go into that All right, they got certain people who are on that list, man. All right, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. All right, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. 144, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, I'll read that again. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. The enemy come to your house, at a certain time, and have you in handcuffs. You may be sleeping, you know. That's when they're gonna start, coming down with that great wrath, man. All right, throw you in a prison, have you in an interrogation room, right? Trying to get you to, turn on the Lord. Verse 72, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. And that tells you that in Zechariah 13:9. The Lord's chosen is going to be tried like gold in the fire. Hear ye, Salakia, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. See? So they about to come down with that wrath, man. They've been watching. They know where you work, they know where you live, they know who you deal with. If you got a woman, all right. They're watching us. They watch everything we do, watching, looking up the things that we search, what we're into. These people are watching us, man. All right. Let's get this real quick in Ezekiel. I think that's 21. This is Ezekiel 21:8. This is again the word of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, came again unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. And a lot of Israelites who call themselves Israelites, they don't know what's going on. They're just, they just woke up to themselves knowing that they're an Israelite, and that's it. They're not. They don't really know what they're a part of. They don't know that they're going to be. They don't know that they might be thrown into a FEMA camp. They don't know that they're going to have to, not take that sea hip. They don't know about Jacob's trouble, and if they do, some don't even believe that's going to happen. They don't believe great tribulation is about to come. They don't believe that famine and plagues and mass death is about to come upon his world, man. They don't believe that. It says, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. Who's that slayer? All right, Esau's gonna be that slayer. All right. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh. And this is about to come down. All right, when the Lord is gonna let Esau off that leash. All right, let's get this last one. This is Revelation 12:12. I start at 10. It says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. Who's the accuser? That's Esau. All right. He's the one who's supplying, who's putting the guns and the drugs in these neighborhoods. But he's blaming Jake, for what he's doing. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, Yahushai, and by the word of the testimony. And they loved not their lives unto death. That's the elect. They overcame this world. All right. Verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, all right, is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. They know that time is short, They know that time, the time of ruling this world is almost up, but they want to prolong it. That's why they're trying to do these, left-handed practices, rituals and stuff like that to forward this kingdom. But it's not going to happen. Jump down to the 17th verse. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High, and have the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach. And the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. All right, we're prophesying of the downfall of Esau and his kingdom. Let me get one more. Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. We gotta go through. You're gonna suffer. All right, you're gonna have to go through the straight gate. Behold, that's the only way out. There is no other way. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Okay, so the devil's gonna throw you in a prison. He's gonna throw you in a FEMA camp, a detention center. All right, you're gonna have to be beheaded for this word. That's what's gonna happen. You'll be persecuted. Persecution. Matter of fact, let's get what Paul said. 2 Timothy 3:10. But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long suffering, charity, patience, persecutions, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch, at Iconium, at Lystra. What persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered me. Yeah, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahushai shall suffer persecution. So you're going to go through. You're going to be persecuted, but some ain't gonna. That's what you got a lot of people who are now they're dropping out. They're not calling themselves Hebrew Israelites anymore. They don't want to follow this doctrine, this faith. Why? Because that's Matthew 13, right? I said I was going to end it, but that's the spirit. Matthew 13 and 19. When anyone heareth the word, all right, of the kingdom, and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one, and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. That is he which received seed by the wayside. But he that received the seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it. Yet hath he not rooted himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended. Those are those who, they didn't. That's what they didn't sign up for this. To go to a guillotine or go to a FEMA camp. To be arrested, right? He also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful. But he that receives seed into the good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth it, which also beareth fruit, and bringeth forth some a 100-fold, and some 60, and some 30. And we hoping that's us, But the rest of those people who hear the word, they're the ones who receive seed on stony places, or they receive seed on thorns. They can't endure persecution. You see, and that's what's about to come down to, that's what Esau's about to prepare to do. He's gonna be about to come down and persecute the Hebrew, and that's not just you call yourself a Hebrew Israelite, they're gonna come after you. If you watching the videos, you don't even gotta be on the highways of Hajj. If you watching the videos and you believe, they're gonna come after you. So the CIA and FBI are monitoring Hebrew Israelites, which we've been knew that, but it's about to come a time and point where they're gonna come down, and they're gonna come down with great wrath and round up, the men of the Lord, and put some to death. Others gonna be on a run, however it's gonna be, But we pray and hope the Lord keeps us protected. Let's end off on this one. Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So there's wisdom and his knowledge is going to keep you stable. You know, you know what's about to come. You know what's going on. You know, you're not like the rest of the people who are scared and bugging out, man. You know, so Lord's willing, this was edifying to you brothers and you sisters out there. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And the water Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, for giving the spirit of his lesson. Lord's will is edified. To next video, I'm gonna say, Shalom.